nice. Okay, I didn't know that we could do that. I just got told that we're wrapping up, and I know about the intro. Where are you? We actually did it right for once. Hi, you guys are watching the Mac and Cheese podcast, which you would hopefully getting a podcast once a month or multiple episodes this week. I know this week it's multiple because we have a Cowboys fan coming on Sunday. With one of our friends and or celebrities. If you want to be a guest, please email us at MacPodcast2023@gmail.com or DM us on Twitter at MacPodcast2023. Today's guest is a couple of our favorite podcasts, Acme Army and at Fun Football Podcast. They are wrapping up their podcast right now, so they will be live soon, or they will be with us soon. Their Twitter names will be in the bio, so if you want to follow them there, please do. We are now partnering with Ohana Packer Edition Network. If you want to read articles about the Green Bay Packers, you can do so there. Also, we're starting articles back up and recipes soon for the draft. Also, please follow Ohana_Packers because when they get to 523 followers, they are giving on Twitter. They will be giving away a 8x10 Jair Alexander picture. Okay.
Nice.
Justin, I guess.
Hi everybody. My first question is, if you've been to Lambeau Field, what's your favorite memory from there?
That's a great question. Lambeau might be my favorite place to be for a football game or any sporting event. I think I had the best experience. I think though for me would have been, so I was there for Brett Favre's return to Lambeau when he was a Viking, and that is a core memory because the way that people screamed and booed my childhood hero. It was rumbling in my chest, and I could not believe what I was witnessing right there in Lambeau. But yeah, another one would have been that 2018 49ers game, which was unbelievable comeback on Monday night. Had my son there for his birthday, so great place.
That's right. I knew about that.
Yeah, it's a great place.
Oh shoot, I'm not prepared tonight.
My memory, I was there in November 2022 when the Packers played against the Dallas Cowboys, and that was a great time. Just the whole experience, the stadium tour, the Hall of Fame, and then the game on Sunday. Christian Watson having 3 touchdown catches, doing the backflip after the first one. It was like I was in the end zone when I saw him Christian Watson do the backflip, and in overtime I was in the correct end zone for when Mason Crosby kicked the game-winning field goal.
Yeah,
so,
awesome.
Lambeau is an awesome experience, and I hope to be there more times in the future.
I got this. What are you looking for in this year's draft? I know we kind of talked about it last night. 2025 Green Bay draft thoughts as well.
What am I looking for in the draft? I'm looking to have something that blows my mind. Now we talked briefly about, do you want to have is this the year the offensive lineman gets selected? I've convinced myself I'm okay with that. I also think that the stretch for some of these players that have been so heavily mocked to us seems like a long shot. I just don't think Cooper DeJean is going to be around unless we move up. So I am completely convinced that with 11 picks in this draft, the way that Brian Gutekunst has done, especially last year's draft, which I thought was a knockout, I'm convinced the best player is what's going to make me happy. And it can even go to a wide receiver. If Brian Thomas Jr. from LSU is there and we pick him, I'm completely fine with it. I've just come to the realization that we all sit and kick around names so often as far as
Mhm.
mock drafts and what we want, and it's always what we don't expect to happen. And so I think that's what I've come to like prepare myself for at this point. Like, hey, I don't know what's going to happen. I know who I'd like, but I'm going to be happy because our team is so good right now, and we have to add depth in key areas. And good thing this draft is deep enough from an offensive line perspective.
Right.
I just worry about the safeties and the cornerbacks. Like, if you're not going to take them in the first round, it might be a little thin in the second and third
Mhm.
round. So that's where I'm at.
Perfect. Ingrid, do you want to go with your first question? I know.
You, we can, yeah, sure. So speaking of the draft, of course, even though some of us might have different views, what are your best options and picks for the draft? Because me, I think, you said Cooper, DeJean, however you want to pronounce it, isn't really going to be on the board in your eyes, but I do see him being like a must get.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what do you think are the best players that the Packers must get?
The best players they must get. Graham Barton is the one that's taken fire this week. I think if there's listen, Kool-Aid McKinstry is a guy that I don't know why he's not being talked about enough.
Mhm.
From Alabama, I know that Arnold has gotten most of the shine. I just think that Cooper, McKinstry, and really, I don't know why I have Brian Thomas Jr. so plugged into my head because we've had injuries with Christian Watson. The
Mhm.
way that the receiver room is built, it needs some. If one key element is gone, we don't have the backups to replace a Christian Watson.
Mhm.
We have the backup for Dobbs. We have the backup, really for Jaden Reed and Bo Melton. I mean, they can play a similar position. Dontavian Wicks can really play anywhere, but I just feel like those key positions of cornerback, wide receiver, offensive line are just the ones that really need to get addressed. But angry, you talk about Cooper DeJean. When's the last time we drafted somebody that has that much athletic ability? I don't know when we've seen somebody that jumps off the charts the way that he has. And that's something that would get me really excited if he fell to 25. I don't know if he's going to fall that far because I don't see how NFL scouts, executives look at somebody with that kind of athletic ability and what he has on tape to not be able to immediately run after him and want to plug them in their defense. I mean, there's 24 teams that are drafted ahead of us. That's a big ask.
Mhm. Justin.
Oh, hey, sorry. Let me. I have my. I guess my other. I can save my other question. Um. Okay.
Do whatever you want.
Do you know how do you think the Packers can improve to win a Super Bowl in the future, like next year or the year after?
Well, that's a good question, Justin. That's a good question because the rebuild that we just experienced lasted 7-8 games, right? This is something that people think we're going to have to rebuild for years to be able to reload the talent and to reload the coachability to young players to get to that level. And what we saw this year was, I thought, a masterclass in coaching from Matt LaFleur. We had talked about when Aaron Rodgers and Matt LaFleur were initially together that we finally saw a lot of bubble screens. We saw a lot of motion. And then as Aaron Rodgers kind of took over what he wanted to do in the offense, it eliminated that illusion, quote unquote, illusion of complexity that Matt LaFleur had kind of built his name around. And last year, what we saw was the growing pains the first 7 games, right? And then we kind of hit a different level with young players understanding this new offensive scheme and really putting it together against unbelievable teams. I mean, what we did against Dallas, I don't know if we'll see a game like that again for quite some time. That's kind
Right.
of an anomaly. But what we did and showed against the 49ers, which is still just grates on me that we didn't win that game. Because we had every opportunity to. I don't think I don't think you can look at the next year and think that we're not one of the top 3 or 4 teams in the NFC that can have a chance for the Super Bowl. I give it 1 or 2 years before we're
Oh.
before we're in there. I don't think this is one of those things where we're like, hey, we're 4 years out. I just think it's sooner rather than later.
Totally agree.
You know.
We have great pieces. We add a few more in the draft, and I'm glad that the Wicked Witch is gone from defense.
Yeah, right. Well, he took such a beating in the press, and I don't know if he took that beating from the defensive players, because when you looked at, Devondre Campbell was very outspoken on how he felt he was utilized. I get it, but it just seemed like there were some other players that were going, we really liked having, Joe Barry around. Whatever it was from maybe a motivational thing, it certainly wasn't from a scheme perspective, because everybody in the world could tell something's not right here. He's not utilizing the players the way that they needed to be utilized. So
he definitely seems like a nice guy in person. When he's not coaching on Sundays, but given that Barry is now with Miami as the linebackers coach, yes, he's best with linebackers. So if he's not in charge of a whole defense, then he should be a little bit better in Miami. So best of luck to him. But I'm looking forward to how Jeff Hafley does.
Oh, sorry. Now we have fun football podcast. Izac joining us.
What's up, guys? How you doing? Sorry, we were having a lot of fun. That was ridiculous. I've never had I think it was Rev Trip. We got almost 250 at the end, so
Really?
It was hard to drop off because we had people were just kept coming in. So I was like,
I know.
So that was we just had to keep going, and we were having a blast.
No, you're
so
fine. I kept sending in Chelsea to check on you guys.
Rev Trev kept asking me draft stuff too, so I was like, I got to do this. Acme, it's nice to meet you, dude. And Justin, how you doing?
Doing good. Just happy to be here.
Yeah, and, Izac, man, it is a nice pleasure to see you. I'm becoming a quick fan of you from
Thanks,
what you're
man.
doing, the way you are out there hustling and grinding on building your new platform. Dude, I'm telling you, few people have come on the scene as fast as you have, engaged with so many people and built a following. And man, really kudos to you. Good job on that work.
I had to take a month off after the season. I'm gonna have to pace myself next year. Like, I almost told Mary no, but I was like, I know I'll have fun and I'll do it as long as I can tonight. And I was excited. Honestly, if it wasn't for Mary and that you were coming on, and I had a blast with Angry last week. I didn't even know Justin was going to be here, so this is cool because I've heard a lot about him. But what's funny is I just started this dang thing over 6 months ago. It's like brand freaking new. So I think the important thing about it is building relationships, and that's what I do for work. That's my main thing. I'm a special ed math teacher. So I go to school. Yeah, I go to school with middle schoolers, and 50% of the kids are just there to see an adult that they think cares. And not saying I'm always at my best, but I'm usually just the main reason I'm there is just to see them. So this has been kind of easy, honestly, because I'm just meeting people that are honestly, I haven't really had a bad experience podcasting. I met some cool people. That was the surprise. I didn't know what kind of people I'd meet doing this. And that's been the best thing. Like Med, I wish he was here. He's got a family member that's about to pass away, my co-host on one of my shows. And the friendship that we've built has been one of my favorite things about this. And over the last week and a half meeting Mary, it's been awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, I've been on like 4 of your shows recently. It's been crazy.
I didn't even get, what's sad is I still have another mock from last weekend to put up for us. I've been spacing them out.
Which one's missing? I didn't see it.
The one that we did with that Link did that he put on YouTube, but I didn't put it on mine. So we have another one. We did 4 or 5. Yeah.
It's been crazy week.
I don't know if I put that one from NFL Data out. I think I did, but I'm not sure actually. There might be 2.
Oh.
There was too many. We did too many. So yeah.
I know we did. Oh shoot. You just joined us for questions. We had 2 left, I think. I don't know anymore.
We had 2
I know
left.
Isaac's opinions. What?
I was saying you're next. So.
I know. Whatever. I already know your opinions, Isaac. This is not fair.
What's up?
I already said I already know your opinions about this question. What are your thoughts on free agency and the coaching changes?
For the Packers?
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to be honest. I didn't really hit this on my show just now.
What?
I've got a buddy, Pete Collins. You guys should reach out to him. He's awesome.
I already have. You
The
already
only
know
question I have for him is when he told me the Patriots have weapons at receiver. I'm like, what weapons? Like this last season, I was like, what weapons are you talking about? But he's a good dude. He's awesome. He's become one of my buddies through podcasting too. He's really cool. He's going to be on our big mock draft soon. But he had big question marks about Jeff Hafley.
Uh-oh.
He knows people at Boston College. He knows people in the area that have questions. And their defense, if you look at it, wasn't like outstanding in college football. So I've got questions. Now, the interview and the press conference alleviated some of them, but it's important. Coaching matters. I had this argument with Vegas Benchwarmers recently. Coaching matters. And the other problem I have is that I heard a lot of fat Packer fans say that it was all coaching last season. And coaching does matter significantly. And our scheme, setting the players up for success, is important. However, we got some players on defense that we got to upgrade, and we already started making moves. Getting McKinney, letting our safeties go was a sign that we weren't satisfied. And cutting Devondre Campbell was huge, and I was okay with it. He looked like he took a step back last season. Now, I'm going to be honest. I like Slayton, but I think we could upgrade at defensive tackle. And I think we just hit it on my show. I think we're going to move Quay to outside, and I think we're going to draft I'm hoping Edgerrin Cooper in the second round or Peyton Wilson. I like Cedric Gray. I'm good with any of those guys. I've got some other names, but he's okay. I wouldn't want Cedric Gray to start, but I think right away. But I think he could end up starting. But I do think that if we want to improve this run D scheme matters. I think just having a competent guy in there would upgrade our defense 5 to 6 spots. But if we want to take a step to the next level and be a contender, we need to address the defensive line, and we need to address linebacker in this draft. Free safety is a wide open spot for us. We're going to hit it early. I guarantee it. By round 3, we're going to draft a safety. Unless we go sign Justin Simmons, it's a gaping hole. So, yeah. We didn't re-sign Rudy Ford or Justin Simmons or Savage. So,
yeah. I don't know. Ford might be out there yet. He might still be available.
Maybe.
But I don't see the safeties as the ones that are a second or third round.
Do you think they're going to hit DeJean in the first?
I love. Yeah, we were talking about him earlier. I don't know if he's going to be there. I mean, Isaac, do you think he's going to be there?
I don't know either. I don't know either.
What you're seeing is so up and down on him right now, and the medicals. I don't know how that's going to hit him because no combine or everything else. But he still has the pro day is going to be fine. Everybody's focused on the question was coaching, right? So you nailed the coaching question there, but I don't know how they don't address the linebacker as the number. That has to be number 2, right? Mm-hmm. I don't know if it's going to be offensive line. I don't know if offensive line is going to be. Yeah, I don't know if offensive line, defensive. I think the first round you got to take the best, most talented player that's available there, wherever it is across the board. I just don't know how if you're looking at Peyton Wilson or Cooper. I got a thing for Cooper or for Wilson just because he's 6'4", 230 pounds. I like his speed. I like the way he plays. Cooper's a little lighter for me, but still just got these arms that swallow up everybody. I just think that our linebacking depth is something that for me it seems like a bigger concern for the strength of the defense versus what the safety position needs. Because right now, McKinney back there is going to elevate whatever player you put back in there, whether it's somebody that's already on our roster or if it's Rudy Ford that we re-sign, is going to be elevated with him back there. Just number one, learning, But when you have a star like him back there, it's going to elevate it. We don't have anybody to elevate that situation right now. When you talk about Quay Walker, do they move him outside? I don't know. They're not going to be, then when you're in a 4-3, you need somebody in the middle, right?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what they have. I don't know who's going to fit that. McDuffie doesn't fit that for me, Quay Walker should certainly be the one who's ready to sack the quarterback and line up wherever the gaps are and be free, and not have the responsibility of having to set that defense up and call out the plays. I'd like to just see him get unleashed a little bit. So
yeah, so we usually try to get to comments. So as Joe said, that's our network. Yeah, hi Joe.
Hey Joe.
Wilson is athletic, but needs to clean a lot of stuff up raw.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he is. Who's not raw? Who's ready to come in and play right away though?
True.
And also, like, moving to a 4-3, we're going to have to. To me, I only see one defensive tackle I love on the roster right now. Like, unless we move Kenny Clark inside, but he exceeded, as good as Kenny Clark had his career season last year at defensive end. So I think in our ideal world, we'd keep him at one defensive end spot. We'd probably have Slayton, which I liked, but that we need to draft another one. And then we've got options at that other defensive end spot. Like, we could move Lucas Van Ness down, or we could, in my preferable world, we'd either move Preston Smith or Gary down and keep Van Ness or Gary at the other outside linebacker spot. And then we've got an option with Quay, like you said. We could move him inside. We could keep him inside, or we could move him to outside linebacker and draft one of these guys at inside linebacker that are going to be there in the second and third rounds. Mm-hmm. So it's going to be interesting. Like Joe thinks he moves inside, huh?
Yeah.
We'll have to call Gary an LBN or Edge.
Joe's also an Iowa fan. So.
Joe knows. Lucas Van Ness is going to be a force this year.
You're in LBN or 4-3 edges, not LBs.
Mm-hmm. Linebackers, yeah. No, not linebackers. Okay.
What's the next question? I'm trying to go.
Did you already ask your question, Mary, or no?
I'm done with questions.
Oh, you're done with questions?
I mean, if you want, because I know Isaac's tired, we could do.
No, you're good. I'm okay. I got that. I was a little worried that happened. I had an absolute freaking blast. I'm having fun right now too, honestly. I had a blast with Trev and Jason. They did great. I had a blast, and the number of people just woke me up because when I break a record, I get excited. So I was expecting. I was like, man, let's just hit 60 tonight, and then it just kept going up. And then I hit more draft stuff. I don't know if it was in the Twitter sphere. So no, I'm awake. I'm good.
Yeah. Did you see that we did the zombies in your chat?
Yeah, no, I kept watching. I was like, no, I'm awake. I'm good.
Yeah, right.
No zombies needed. And Acme, I just got to tell you really quick, man. I've listened to a few of your episodes recently. I found you and I started listening to your stuff. Man, you put on an awesome show. I just got to tell you.
No.
Seriously. It's a lot of fun to listen to, man.
Wow, I appreciate that. That's
I'm sitting there playing NBA and I've been jamming. I've been listening because I actually, you know what? I've learned this. Don't get me wrong, I like watching highlights, but when I'm doing I like listening to podcasts. I'm just kind of that way. I listen to Bill Simmons, but I listen to Packers Without Borders. Once they asked me to come on, I was like, okay. So I vet the show. That's what I try to do. On my hiatus, I didn't do any of it. I took a total break, but I listen to Packers Without Borders, which I'm going on tomorrow. And I listened to your show once we connected. I was like, dude, this is fun. That's why I like audio because it brought me in. And it's awesome, dude. Because that's why I started. I started audio only, and it was kudos to you, man. I feel like audio was more challenging than video. Yeah. And how do you feel about that?
I enjoy it. I enjoy just talking to people. Like what you said, you meet new people, and I can't wait. Isaac, when we hook up, we're gonna have a blast. I mean, I can already tell it's gonna be some rapid fire conversations.
Oh no, you and Isaac are gonna have a blast.
I mean, I talk fast enough. I talk way too long anyway. I talk fast, but I just love the conversation of it. But much like you, I've been looking to get into. Mary helped me out, just getting in. little more in tune with StreamYard, because I want to start streaming.
StreamYard's great.
It's too
love
much
it.
fun, and there's so many people out there to connect with, that are
Mhm.
streaming right now.
I know.
And for doing 240 episodes, it's like, why wasn't I streaming when I
crazy.
had the idea,
No,
a couple of years ago? And now I don't want to.
That was my idea, was to go audio only too, and then I just kept reading on it that video was the way to go, and I did notice views took off. I'm gonna try to I actually quit the audio for a little bit just because it takes a lot of time, but this season I'm gonna put out some short videos that I'm gonna make audio as well.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of people like me that when you're driving to work, you can't watch YouTube when you're driving to work. It's impossible. You can't do it. And that's why I like to consume stuff. Or when I'm doing something else, I'm not really watching it, I'm listening to it. You know what I mean? Like, there's a time and place when you can sit and watch to it, but I think it hits another audience. There's a lot of fantasy only shows I listen to too, but kudos to you, man, too, for 240 episodes. That's impressive, man. That most people don't get that far, so that's impressive. And I have not listened to all 240. I'm gonna try. That's a lot. But you've had when I looked at your list, you've had some awesome guests on too, man.
Yeah, thanks. Yeah, it's fun. It's the best part about doing the podcast is just meeting new people. We're in a different world right now, and it's great to meet Angry and Justin. I mean, Justin and I have been friends on Twitter and have interacted for couple years, and this is the first time I'm talking to him. So it's always fun. It's always new. Great thing about the podcast. But yeah.
Okay, wait 1 second. I just got told we just hit 50 subscribers on the channel.
All right, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's
nice.
Okay,
congratulations.
Knows I made like 8 old accounts.
Don't tell anybody, Mary.
Don't do that. No, it was solely you. What are you talking about?
Oh, okay, fine.
Don't spill secrets.
Yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff.
I mean, Isaac, there's more that you don't know about then.
Strike that from the tape.
Okay. Okay. Who has the next question? I give up. I'm monitoring chat.
I guess I got the last one then. So I want to ask you, Acme, in your honest opinion, what records do you think, Packers especially, but if you want to throw in the NFC North, you can. What records do you think they will have? What position do you think they will make? And right now, and if they make the playoffs or not?
Okay, so my gut right now, after looking at the schedule and playing pessimist optimist, I think like 11-6 is a fair record right now. I think that's where I think that makes the playoffs. I don't think this year is the year that the Detroit Lions are going to be on top of the NFC North. So I think we're on top of the NFC North this year. I think you're looking at, Detroit might be 11-6. We have a tiebreaker on there. I think 10-7 is an honest record for them. I don't know how the Chicago Bears don't win 5 games. I mean, because they got so much talent on that offensive side of the ball, minus their QB, that we don't have any idea how he's going to play out.
Right.
But I just think that the sneaker team for me in third place is the Vikings, because they've been written off already. I just think that their coach on the offensive side of the ball, I mean, Kevin O'Connell is a kind of a LaFleur light for me. And people are not giving Sam Darnold the credit that a third pick in the draft, I think, deserves. Not to mention he's 26 years old. I'm not writing him off yet from a ability to make the weapons he has on that team around him, a little better than what people are expecting. Because you got Justin Jefferson, and he is on the mountaintop by himself right now as far as receivers, as far as I'm concerned. But, we got our boy Aaron Jones over there as well. So, I mean, what does that do for him? I just think, so I think the Vikings are in third place. I think the Bears are last. I don't mean to upset, our boy Andy there at NFL Outdated. I don't want him to be upset and saying, because
wait, NFL Outdated too?
Oh yeah, he's great, man. I love
dude. I had so much fun. Me and Mary. He was cool. My dad really liked him too. My dad was on. Acme, I might have to bring you on a show with my dad. I'm doing
Oh
one
my
soon.
God,
He's gotten
yes.
really into them. He was pretty nervous about this stuff in the beginning, but he's gotten so into the NFL draft that he's like loving it. Like he really loves the mock drafts. Plus,
Right.
me and him have done fantasy for like, I don't know how long he's done it, but we've done it together for. This will be season 27
Oh, wow.
for us together. We've done it since '98, so 26 or 27 years. But dude, Andy's a lot of fun. I really enjoy him. He's a cool guy. I had a blast with him and Mary and my dad. That was cool.
He
Yeah,
does not. He
Angry.
gets dragged on Twitter like crazy
And Angry.
because he trolls so well.
I know.
And I mean, I got it
does.
right away. I understood right away, you know, and I had shot him back some messages and everything else. Said, listen.
Oh
man,
yeah,
I get
Me
what
and him
you're
are-
doing. I get what you're doing right now. You're trolling for engagement, and it's all in good fun. But people really take it personally. People really get upset and call him, you know, stupid, ridiculous. But he's also playing both sides of the card here, and he's a lot of fun in person. That's a great thing about podcasting. You know, you have this assumption someplace, and then you have to talk to people. You have to engage with people really and find out what they're all about. He's somebody that, you know,
For sure.
people don't expect what he is, and he's a good guy.
I feel bad. His show starts at 9:30, and it was on Wednesday, and I wanted to go on, but I didn't make it. I was in bed. I'm gonna have to go on a show. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I didn't make it.
Yeah, he's a good guy.
Weren't you
It didn't start till
DMing me at that time? I said, weren't you DMing me at that time?
But I was still in bed. I fell asleep shortly after. That was the night I fell asleep early. It was amazing.
Got it.
But yeah, man, he's a cool guy. I had a blast. Angry and Mary, that was a good time.
Is that the one? No, that's not the one. Never mind.
And me and him have been just chatting back. He fires so many Bear stuff, and I feel bad because, like, here's my problem. And we talked on my show just now. Even if they get Caleb, yes, they have Keenan Allen, they have DJ Moore. That's awesome. Do they have the systems in place for a quarterback to be successful in Chicago? Because I've got to believe it before I see it. And I think they'll still be an okay team, but they're probably going to be sub 500 unless Caleb is the guy. Poles has been great, but I question the coach and I question the ownership.
Right.
And it's like Rev Trev said it on NFL Outdated. He was on there, whatever on their show. Jordan Love just had a better season than any Bears quarterback has ever had, ever.
Yeah.
Ever. Statistic. No Bears quarterback has gone out and thrown 32 TDs. It just hasn't happened. Like, I feel bad, man. Like, I'm not the kind of Packers fan that clowns on Bears fans. Like, if they fire at me, I'm going to fire back. But, like, I was rooting for Detroit to beat San Fran. I was like, they've never been there. Like, win it. Me and my wife were rooting, like, she likes San Fran, but we were like rooting so hard for Detroit to win that game. And if the Bears or the Vikings were to actually get there, good for them. I don't believe it, but you know, good for them.
So
I'm curious what Detroit's going to do this year, Acme and Mary and Justin and Ingrid, because my question is, are they going to have a hangover from that NFC Conference Championship, or are they going to come back with a vengeance? What are they going to do? That's my question mark. Can Jared Goff replicate what he did and take another step? Because if he can, this team is built for success. They're going to hit their needs. So it's going to come down to Dan Campbell. Can he control himself? And can Jared Goff be that guy that can take a team and actually carry them to a Super Bowl? Because he rode that defense, he rode that team, their coattails, to the Super Bowl with the Rams. Can he do it with the Lions? I'm curious. This is a contract year for him. It's going to be a big one.
Yeah, it's just that last year was Detroit's best chance, and they screw it up. I think it's going to be a hangover after that loss to San Francisco. I was torn watching that game because one, the 49ers just beat the Packers, and the Lions, I don't want a division team in the Super Bowl. So it was like, I was like, I had that game on mute. I knew whoever was going to win was going to lose to the Chiefs anyway. So
yeah,
I was going for the AFC team regardless of the Super Bowl. And so when I saw that the Lions gave up that 17-point lead, it was like, I think it was Dan Campbell's. It was mainly mostly Dan Campbell's fault. He was too aggressive, and it bit him in the butt, bit him in the kneecaps.
And the momentum swing. There was a huge momentum swing that was unfortunate, and then we got to watch Dan Campbell be a little bit too aggressive. But I mean, if we're being honest, Purdy should have thrown a pick, and instead it ended up being a tip pass. That was an awesome catch. That's a gut punch. And then for your running back, it's not Dan Campbell's fault. It's not. For your running back to go fumble the very next, like they scored on the next play after that. For your running back to come on first down and fumble after they scored, they were up 17. They scored a field goal, but that's a 7-point swing. That could have been a pick, instead it was a TD, and then your guy fumbles, and then they immediately score. It was just such a momentum swing that was so unlucky. That was unfortunate. It really was, because then we got to question mark Dan Campbell's decisions down the stretch. Mary, it's fun watching you retweet stuff while we're on the show.
I'm streaming on my phone. That's why I just retweeted your tweet. So more.
Yeah, sadly, I'm on my phone. I'm gonna have to have you start messaging me on this on Facebook, because I'm enjoying going on the computer more. I'm getting really into this stuff. My wife's gonna buy me a computer soon for technically it's birthday, but it'll be in June.
Got it.
My birthday's this week, but we're gonna wait till after our trip, and it's gonna be for podcasting. So
wait, is the trip the cruise that you told me about?
No, that's in November. We're going to in June. We're gonna take the kiddo. I've got a stepdaughter. We're gonna take her.
Right.
We live just south of Dallas. We're gonna go down to San Antonio and hit the
that's right.
SeaWorld and the water park there, and then we're gonna go over to Corpus and hang out there for a couple days, hit the beach, Port Aransas, and then come back, hit the zoo, come back home, drop the kiddo, hit the water park, drop the kiddo. She has family coming for 2 weeks, and we don't want to be here. And then we're going to take our own trip to East Texas for a week. So I'll be completely MIA for 2 weeks. Yeah, I'll have my phone, but I might even, I won't delete Twitter again or anything. When I took a break, I went off social media too, but I'll be totally off the grid in June and July. But because I want the YouTube to continue growing this time, I'll have videos released weekly that I'll record in May. So when school lets out at the end of May, that's when I'll take my hiatus and dip for a few months. But there'll still be stuff on YouTube because I want it to keep growing. So
and I can always do social media for you. I know we had that whole conversation today.
Exactly. That'll be sweet. That'll be perfect. Acme, by the way, what's your name, man?
I'm Eric.
Eric.
Yes.
Nice to meet you, dude.
Eric, nice to meet you.
And Justin, it's nice to formally meet you too, dude. I love the cheese head, and
the cheese head is gold, man. Every time I see Justin with that cheese head, I smile.
Yeah, I do it during before the games, whenever they're on TV.
Yeah,
that's true.
And angry, dude, I gotta tell you, I didn't say this to you last time. I think your name that you have is the freaking coolest name, because that's me in the playoffs almost every year. Like when we lost to San Fran, I just had to walk out of the restaurant I was in because I was in Arizona and it was mostly 49ers fans except for my table. And because the Cardinals suck, we're just being honest. So it's all 49ers fans. And I was just livid because I was trying to be louder than everybody in the Buffalo Wild Wings. That was right after I had a family member pass. So I was in Arizona, and I was already upset. It had been a rough week. Basically my mom passed. It's my aunt. So I was upset. So I really wanted them to win, and I was being louder. I was trying to be louder than all the 49ers fans. And when that freaking interception happened and they went nuts, I just walked out and I told my wife, I was like, I'll be outside, but I can't be in here near these jerks.
Okay. Isaac,
I was like, I got to dip, man. I can't do it.
So I just saw this question, Isaac, but this one's to you, I think.
Oh. Ask her who had a teacher, LOL.
That's not fair. I owe Joe taught me how to do media.
For that 49ers playoff game, there was so many missed opportunities, and thankfully I was at home by myself watching the game. I had a shout-out Jack per quarter, and I wasn't angry. I was just obviously I was a bit depressed when the game ended in the loss.
Yeah.
I turned off the TV after the interception and the clock winding down to 0. I just didn't want to see the Fox broadcast after that crap.
Yeah.
I mean, and then it was just
It was just, the problem was the way we lost. I haven't really talked this a ton
yeah.
recently, but it was such a gut punch way to lose. It really was, because we had them, and honestly, nobody gave us gave us real credit even after destroying Dallas.
No.
And let's be honest, Dallas is fraudulent, and they're going to have problems this year. I'll tell you about Dallas, but no one gave us a shot, and we were winning the entire freaking game.
Right.
And once we didn't score on that drive in the fourth, I knew we were in trouble.
Mhm.
And then our stupid run defense, I knew was going to be a problem. And after we missed that kick on the Aaron Jones drive early in the fourth, and watching them drive down, I was like, if they score, this is over. Like,
Mhm.
I didn't expect Jordan Love to throw that pick at the end, but it just was an unfortunate way to lose. But in reality, I don't think a lot of people expected us, even us, to do a lot last year. So,
No.
in my opinion, we exceeded expectations. So, if this defense can come together, I think we're going to be something special this year. I really do. There's a decent chance that both the Lions and the 49ers have a hangover. And if we're being honest, I don't see anybody in the NFC South. Maybe Atlanta with competent quarterback play exceeds expectations, but I don't see anybody in the South. I don't see anybody in the East because the Eagles just lost Hassan Reddick, and that's going to hurt. They lost Jason Kelsey, that's going to hurt, and they lost Fletcher Cox. And yes, they got Saquon Barkley, but offensive and defensive line matter. Now, if they hit in the draft, we'll have another story.
Yeah.
But the Eagles had their own hangover last year, and I don't know what team they're going to be. So we're running out of teams in the NFC, guys. Like, I think there's a chance the Rams rebound, but they did lose Aaron Donald. But their offense is formidable. So I don't know. I'm low on teams in the NFC after the North and the 49ers that I believe in. I really am. And I'm not just trying to be a homer here. I just don't see a lot of teams. So I think there's a really good chance we end up being dominant if the defense can take. I need to see more than just a marginal step up, though. We were pretty mediocre last year, if we're being honest. I'm hoping McKinney makes a big difference in that we hit in this draft, and Hafley has our guys, because watching last year was like watching a bad Madden matchup. And I don't even play that game anymore, but it was like watching prevent defense. We were always 8 to 10 yards off the line just by freaking having the guys in better position like we did the last few games. I really think that we're just going to take a few steps up right there. But if we can hit the right players in this draft in the right positions in the right rounds, because it's timing matters, I'm hoping we can get to the middle of the pack, if not a little higher. What are you all expecting from the defense?
Just like you said, some good steps up from last year. Isaiah McKinney was a great pickup in free agency, and I'm hoping that he has that. He already has the swagger on Twitter. I'm hoping he brings that energy to the defense and on the field. He was great with the Giants, and I'm hoping that he continues that greatness with the Packers in terms of consistent play, making plays on the ball. No soft tackle bull crap. And, everyone has to execute. Coaches and players, they all have to execute.
Yeah, Isaac, you said the defensive line. I that's one of those positions right now that I don't feel like, with the addition of what we saw with Brooks, and we haven't seen enough of Wooden yet, to have them in a 4-3 the way that they pressure. I think that's an exciting. I think it's an exciting.
Do you think we need to upgrade edge? Do you think we need to hit edge at all?
I think for me, edge is bigger than interior line right now. I mean, I can be talked into Sweat.
Brooks could pan. You could be right.
Well, I just think Brooks, he played end at Bowling Green. He's a 300-pound end. You know, we had a 300-pound named Reggie White back in the day, right?
Right.
I don't know if that's his position right now, but he certainly played well on the inside and got us pressure. And that is something that, you know, with Devontae Wyatt and I just think that there's a combination in there right now where I'm not feeling like it's a high need. I think, again, Hafley being able to coach a defense with that kind of talent, the way that we saw last year, LaFleur coaching without having Aaron Rodgers override him at the line and actually having that, bringing back that illusion of complexity and everything else and being able to build off of those plays. That's exciting from a coaching perspective. Like, what can you do? I'm excited to see what he does with the players that are existing right now. I don't have that anxiety of like, we need to fill this hole on the defense outside of that middle linebacker. That's somebody that can be an absolute orchestrator of that defense back there.
And I'll agree with you that defensive tackle isn't as much of a priority as I do want to hit linebacker, because I do think there's a chance Brooks can be it, but we got to hit safety. Unless we go sign a safety, guys, I'll say this. I'm going to stick on this one. Yeah. If Rudy Ford is our starting free safety this year, I'm not going to be happy. I'm just saying it. We better go draft a free safety if we don't. Yeah. If we're really not going to go sign Justin Simmons, which is, I've heard rumors on it, but it hasn't happened. He made some tweets about it, but we haven't done it. Unless we go sign him, we better draft a safety and early. And I want to see our starter in the 4th or 5th round. Even though that could potentially work, let's go get a guy early, because that's an important position. McKinney is vital, but free safeties, man, it's important. You gotta. Hafley wants playmakers on that end, and the word is playmakers. Yeah. So honestly, I think addressing linebacker and secondary and then edge, I'm fine with that as long as they hit those positions. Like if we don't, well, I'll be honest, if it's round 4 and we haven't drafted a safety, I'm going to be ticked. I don't care who we get. We could get Braylon Allen at running back. We could get freaking Cooper DeJean. We could land my favorite guy. I'm going to shock you guys. It's not Kool-Aid. It's Kool-Aid. It's not Cooper. I like Kool-Aid. If we got Kool-Aid.
I just talked about him earlier before you got on the show tonight.
I love this guy.
I love him.
Charles Woodson.
I love him.
He's it, man. I like this. When you watch him, he's even faster than his speed, and with a broken bone in his foot, he still ran a 4.47. Yeah. That's stupid.
Yeah.
Even if it's low 4.4, the way he plays instinctively and the way he tackles at corner, imagine him with Jair Alexander, and then you either have Eric Stokes or Valentine at nickel. It'll be stupid. I agree Terrion Arnold is better than Kool-Aid Joe, but he's not going to be there at 25 unless we trade up.
Yeah.
Arnold's going to go in the top 15. But I agree with you. Terrion Arnold is probably going to be better than Kool-Aid. Yeah. But unless we trade up, if we trade up for Terrion Arnold or one of the other corners or edge rushers, I'll be ecstatic. Because one of those guys, unless we're all wrong, is going to be a stud. But at 25, if this scenario, we were just talking it on Fun Football. Imagine this, guys. Let's say J.J. McCarthy goes in the top 5. Let's say Caleb goes in the top 5. Let's say Drake May goes in the top 5. Let's say that somebody reaches for Jaden Daniels. You got the 3 receivers. You got Joe Alt. You're already at pick 9. Yeah. What if some teams start reaching for quarterbacks at 10 and 11 and 12 and 15? One of those guys is going to slip close to our range where we can either trade up or get them. Probably not a Jared Verse or Latu or Dallas Turner, even though it's happened in my mocks and it was stupid and it was fun. It's not going to happen. Yeah. But there is a possibility Cooper DeJean can fall to us. There's a possibility Wiggins could fall to us. So this could work out really nicely for us.
Yeah. We're splitting hairs though when we're talking about Arnold and McKinstry because because what we're talking about are Alabama cornerbacks who face the best receivers in the country every freaking week. The SEC is just speed, and they translate well when they come into the NFL. So I don't want to split hairs on there, but McKinstry at 25 is a steal all day. I guess my question, though, to you guys would be, how do you feel about Newman? How do you feel about Kitchens? Not great, combine scores. Everybody else is questioning, but what do you think about their tape? And does that translate to what you can envision being next to McKinney in the back end of the Green Bay Packers? Does that work for you or no?
I actually still like both. I would prefer DeJean. That's obvious though. That's easy. If you're asking, I still actually like Kinchins over Newbin, but I think,
yes.
but I'm not gonna be like. So I try to do this in layers, and I try not to just hate a guy, but I wasn't huge on Newbin, but I'm still not going to be really disappointed if we take him. I think Reb just noticed this because I watch tape on a lot of guys, and I try to have layers to guys I like, just like in fantasy. And I try not to lock in on one guy. Like, while I'd like DeJean, if we don't take him, it's okay. There's a couple guys I really don't want us to take, but it's really positionally. I don't want us to take an offensive tackle in the first because I like Walker. I'd rather go Powers Johnson. I think he's a freaking beast. And if we go offensive line early, I want Powers Johnson. But I'll be okay if we take a tackle. It won't be the end of the world. It'll just continue to buffer our offensive line. I would prefer Kinchins, but 40 time isn't everything. Like, I'm trying to not just lose faith in Audric Estime after a 4.7. He was one of my sleeper running backs. I'm not loving the RAS scores, but that's not everything. Like, when I watch tape, I saw a drop off between Kool-Aid. He's a corner, obviously, and a big drop off between DeJean and Newbin. But I still see a guy I think that actually could be a starter for us.
Right.
Could he be a perennial Pro Bowler? I don't know. Could he be a solid starter? Probably. Either one of them. I'm still bigger on Kinchins because I think he might slip to the third. And if we could get that steal in the third round, it's possible.
Speaking of mock draft, do you guys want to run really quick? Izac, that's to you. Your favorite website. Just
Oh, you doing the right one?
Yeah, the good one. The one with grades.
You know what's funny is I missed the draft grades, but I like Pro Football better. It's got better rankings
on that one, even though I don't do trades.
Yeah, but we can do. I like the grades on NFL mock draft database. So yeah.
Yep.
Acme, I got a quick question for you. Which one did you like? I feel like I caught it. It was Kinchins, right?
Yeah, I like the way his tape. I mean, he's not as big as Newbin. I just think for the compliment to what McKinney is on there, I would love his sideline to sideline speed, the way he blows people up. I just thought it was exciting to see that kind of player back there. And I just don't know what happened, if there's an issue with what happened at the combine. I don't. There's more to that story than what we're being told.
Well, our GM is huge on RAS scores. I didn't realize this before this year because it's my first year podcasting, and he's big on RAS scores. And I know I'm gonna have to double check this, but I don't think Kinchin scored a high one. No. I know Newbin didn't because every mock draft I take Newbin almost every time because he's there at 41 or 50. Sometimes he falls to 58.
Yep.
And I think Kinchin's running when he ran. Let me get it. So he's a little stockier. He's 5'11". He's 203, and Newbin is 6'1", 199. So he might actually be closer to 195. And there wasn't a massive difference in speed. Newbin was a 4'6", and he's a little bit bigger. But Kinchin's to me is a little stockier, and I kind of like that because I think he's going to hold up better at free safety.
Yeah.
He was 4'6'5". I think 4'6'5" scares people. They don't like seeing mid 4'6s. So I think that actually is what. I think just right there, his 40 dropped him like 15, 20 spots.
So
but I think he did better on his pro day.
Yeah.
So
for Kinchins,
he's still falling though. Like he's not on this website, but the other one, he's like in the 70s now.
Yeah.
And he was like in the 40s.
So I just realized Justin's covered by the Dolphins.
Oh yeah, what teams are we doing?
Anyone but the Packers. We decided.
What?
Anyone but the Packers.
I called dibs on Baltimore.
You want the Ravens?
Can I take? I'll let you all pick first. I've got a team. I want to see if somebody takes them.
I'll go pick last, actually.
Okay. Can I have? I'm trying to think of who picks in the top 10 that I haven't done yet. Have I done Atlanta?
I don't know.
I don't think I've done Atlanta. Can I have Atlanta?
Yeah.
They're an interesting team.
Yeah,
if Justin stays healthy.
Yeah, I got a toss up here between Buffalo and Philadelphia.
Ooh.
That's good. That's good. I just did Philly. That was
I just
fun.
did Bills.
Yeah,
It was after the Reddick trade too, I think.
yeah, I'll take Philly.
Okay.
Just because I'm here.
Angry, do you have a team or no?
I'm gonna have to go get my charger, so I'll be right back.
Mary, who are
That
you
is fine.
picking?
You want me to pick?
Yeah.
I did promise someone I would do the Bears.
Oh
You
no.
want to do the Bears?
But
Alright.
here's the thing. Cardinals have a lot of picks. I'm going to do the
What do you
Cardinals.
want to do?
Cardinals.
Cardinals?
Yep.
Tell you what, I'm gonna do you one better. I'm gonna do the Houston Texans.
Well, the Texans are stacked at wide receiver thanks to a certain receiver from Buffalo going there.
Yeah, former Viking and Buffalo receiver, but that's another question for another day. So
We'll start it because he doesn't have a pick. Oh. Enter drafts. We can do trades if you guys want. I usually don't do them.
yeah, we can do trades.
No trades.
Oh, just
No trades?
I don't care. Oh shoot, that's me. No,
That means you gotta start first.
I know.
With the fourth pick in the 2024
Oh.
NFL draft.
Actually, we're gonna have to find a time to do your show. I'll hit you up after this, okay?
Yeah, absolutely.
I'd like to have you on mine too.
Tomorrow.
I might be doing a mock. I might be doing a draft special, maybe Monday. So I'll let you know.
Ooh.
Nice. Yeah, I have. I am free beginning Sunday night till Wednesday.
Say it one more time.
Whoa.
Sunday night to Wednesday. I got.
Ain't you Celeste Jane Daniels?
I got sports this weekend going on, and but then
Nice, man.
This next week I
Right.
got. I'm pretty open from Sunday to.
I'm
Wednesday.
trying to do all my stuff before Tuesday. My birthday is Thursday, so I'm trying to like not do anything after
Yeah.
Wednesday on for like a few days.
Good.
Mhm.
Happy
Okay,
early
so
birthday.
thanks. Who took Arizona?
I did. I was being
Good pick.
sneaky.
Dude, Caleb. No, you can't. I mean, they've got Kyler Murray. What are you gonna do?
But if Kyler's not good, because he's coming back from the injury too.
I mean, I'm going to be honest. If they could afford to flip him, but they gave him a fully guaranteed deal, so they would eat like
Yeah,
I don't know, like almost $200 million.
You said Bo Nix is good, but that's early.
I actually, Bo Nix is one of my sleepers. I think there's a
Yeah,
chance
but
he ends up being good in the
31?
right system.
For 31 though, that's kind of early.
No, you can't take him there. If you do
That's
quarterback, you got to go Caleb. But go to all. Let's see what all you got.
Here you go. You know this website better than me.
Okay, what's?
Marvin Harrison is
I mean,
still there.
there you go.
I've been seeing.
I think
him.
if the Cardinals were there and both those guys are there, they're either taking Neighbors or Harrison for sure.
I've been seeing Harrison a lot to them
Yeah.
recently.
Yeah.
I don't know why. I think Harrison.
Honestly, Neighbors looks awesome too. I won't lie. He looks, if he gets in the right system with the right development, there's a chance he could be better than Marvin Harrison. Neighbors is pretty explosive.
You have an option of 3 trades. I know you don't like doing 2025.
Wow.
Heck no. Reject. We're gonna, that's actually not terrible, but no. You better give me more than a fourth and a sixth. They're giving me a third and a sixth? Heck no. Reject.
For
If
2025.
if anybody doesn't want the trades, Mary, you can just hit the X in the top right.
I
And
know.
if like Angry doesn't want to see him or you don't want to see him.
Oh,
Okay, so wait. What's up? So I'm in Atlanta and Caleb Williams is there?
Yeah.
That's stupid. That's stupid. You would take Caleb Williams even after signing Kirk Cousins, but
Do you want him?
I'll be realistic for the Falcons. They're not going to do that. Ooh, that's interesting. I passed Joe Alt and Dallas Turner. Who else is there?
Brock Bowers.
Brock Bowers, who's a
Mitchell.
stud, and Kenyon
Arnold.
Mitchell. Ooh. I like Arnold a lot, obviously, and Jared Verse I'm a huge fan of. This stinks. There's a lot of talent there. They need a tackle. They need an edge, though, too. I can't pass on Joe Alt. Joe Alt. That was tough. Dallas Turner's awesome. I love
Caleb
him.
Williams went 9 to the Bears. There goes Power Johnson. Eagles.
That's hilarious. Can you imagine in real life if Caleb fell to the Bears at 9?
That would be
Oh my
bonkers.
God.
That would be bonkers. Yeah, you
I
can
know
reject
some-
those trades. I'm picking. X that out.
Yeah.
Oh, well, there it is right there. Oh,
Which
gosh.
one?
Mary, by the way, I almost hit it. I'm 4 away.
Yay! I'm so happy.
You know, you look
Close.
at Jared Verse on that Eagles defense right now. That adds
Oh,
another
dude, yeah.
component they
Oh, no.
need. And
Axel Reddick?
but again, I have an affection for Brian Thomas Jr. that is not natural.
Oh, yeah.
I think he is my number 2 wide receiver in the draft, and that does not go fly with anybody's opinion that has written an article or watched.
Who's
any
your
game.
first?
Unfortunately, I've seen so much Ohio State games. We're from Columbus, so I have an inherent bias for some kind of receivers. But I've been watching Marvin Harrison since he started there, and I
Aw.
just think the guy's. I think what he's going to be as a pro is something that you can't even define right now. I think he's that good for a receiver. But Brian Thomas, to me, is if he fell to 25, I would have no problem with the Packers taking him. But I got to go Jared Verse on this
I
one.
like him too. Where are you on Neighbors? Do you think he's just a little bit raw? Do you think he'll translate?
He's going to be an absolute stud. It just depends on what team is he going to get with, and is he going to have a QB? Because if he ended up on a team,
that's where I'm at too.
That has somebody to throw the ball to him. Because unfortunately, you get into that mix there. Like if he ends up in Tennessee, like what would happen there? It'd be a mess.
Exactly. I don't think Will Levis is it. And then I actually think Adunze is going to be good, but it depends on what team he goes to.
And I haven't spent enough time on him to say he is what everybody is making him out to be right now, like the number 2 receiver, like some people are making him out to be. I don't. That's not in my brain.
Ooh.
I'm curious how the biggest wild card we forget too with the NFL draft is that all these teams have their own boards, and they're going to do something that we think is nuts, but they've had these boards for a while. So,
So if you guys missed it, the Packers got Kool-Aid McKinstry.
Boom.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that one.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
So for the Cardinals, Brian Thomas Jr. is still there.
Wait, what pick are you on? What pick are you on?
27.
What?
Why?
Oh,
It was already real when Kalo was not hit by the Bears.
Go get you 2 receivers for Keller Murphy. There you go.
Yeah.
That's a steal. The Packers passed on him, which we know they would do too. They don't draft first-round receivers.
Ravens, Justin.
Click on X. No trades.
No trades. Who do you got? Oh, Nate Wiggins.
Oh, no.
That's the Packers. I love Kool-Aid, but man, they passed on some talent.
Also,
Dang.
the Packers have one thing to know, guys, is the Packers have been posting Nate Wiggins on their media.
Let's see.
I know.
I checked on draft needs for Baltimore, and second on my list is outside linebacker or edge, and there's Damian Robinson from Penn State.
Yeah. Do you want him?
Projected at 27, so it could be a good pick. So,
yeah, it's a breach or it's a steal, technically.
I'll pick Robinson.
Oh man, it's me again.
Wow. You picked the right one, Mary. You picked.
Wait, what'd you get? What'd you get? Let me see. No way. You're going to land Nate Wiggins or somebody else after getting freaking Brian Thomas Jr. and Marvin Harrison? That's just absurd. You could even take Adonai Mitchell and have a full receiving core. But I would, man, Nate, I like Adonai Mitchell too.
Really good?
That's ridiculous. Yeah, Nate Wiggins is a stud.
Well, then, and that would
You're
be a
set.
steal. Yeah.
It's a steal.
34, yeah.
Yeah. That's ridiculous. If that happens for the Cardinals, they're set.
There goes Zach Frazier.
T. Sweat for Green Bay.
No.
Good. I like him. I know he had a bad pro day. I don't care. I like him.
Nope. I like him.
There went Frazier.
What? Okay, second
my
round.
My dad's done a massive amount of scouting too, and he's huge on Sweat. He loves him. And honestly, the tape I've seen, I like him too.
Mm-hmm. Isaac, did you hear me? Frazier went. Frazier went. And so did Johnson.
Right before?
Frazier, my guy, the center.
I know you love him. I saw your whole scouting notes.
Hey! He went, and Jackson Powers Johnson went to Seahawks in round 1.
Who's Houston?
That would be me.
That's a ridiculous trade with Minnesota.
X that trade out. Get that trade out.
X that. Nope. Dude, Adonai Mitchell's there. Nice.
Bonus.
Xavier Worthy's
Yeah,
there
let's
too.
go with the Donnie Mitchell right there.
Dude, I should have said his name. He was the one I wanted. Darn it. Darn it.
Falcons.
You know what? I'll look through them. Decline that one though. Move down 3, pick up a 6 and 7th. No.
In round 2.
This guy I like. It better be amazing. Reject.
Oh,
No Packers. No. Nope. Nope. A lot of people want to give me a first next year because they know these players rock. Nope. Yeah, the Chargers are desperate. Nope. What's funny is I think Atlanta actually, like, I know they got Mooney, but they could use another receiver. Let me see the whole board. What do we got? We got Bo Nix. I can't take a quarterback, even though I think the Falcons should. Worthy and Keon Coleman and Edgerrin Cooper is there. I like him a lot. Jordan Morgan, Newman's there, and Peyton Wilson's there, and I like him too. And Roman Wilson. No, I'm going to go ahead and go Keon Coleman. I think they need another receiver for if they really want Kirk Cousins to succeed. Get Coleman.
Why do you hate me? You know I don't like that school.
Huh?
I said, why do you hate me? You know I don't like that school. It's
yeah.
State.
That's too bad.
Eagles.
2 picks for Philadelphia in the next 4 picks.
Yeah. No trades.
Wow, that's an interesting one right there. You know they need a safety in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
You know, like that Newman's. I mean, Jordan Moore. You can't go wrong with an offensive lineman.
Yeah, but then Colson is still there. He's supposed to be really good too.
I'm not high on him.
Oh, it's Michigan. Never mind. I saw that.
No, this is a weird site. He's like super low on my other one, and on my personal, like I'm making my own board. He's low on my, like he's actually a guy I'm not a huge fan of. If the Packers take him, I'm not going to be very excited. To be honest.
No.
All right, so
he's one I'm actually down on. I'm very I try not to be down on guys, but
Izac, imagine they take him round 1 just to see your reaction.
If they took Jordan Morgan at 25, I'll tell you what, I will be upset. That'll be the way to tick me off right there.
Yeah.
We'll be like,
who's up now?
I'm up right now. Hey, scroll that down real quick. Scroll down a little bit more.
Oh, you got Cooper, dude.
Oh no.
And Newman.
No, Max Mellon, no.
Yeah, I gotta go. I'm just. You gotta go Cooper right now.
Okay.
Gotta go Cooper. That's 2 defensive players.
Yeah.
Smart.
I just love Cooper.
You're on the clock again.
But Wilson I'm thinking Wilson. I want to save him for the Packers. So that's why I'll take.
No, it's all right, man. Pick like you're picking for Philly. You know you would take Wilson here.
Yeah.
Do you want Wilson then?
I mean, that's just the way it's going to be right now. No, we're going to take Newman, actually. We're going to take Newman.
Hello, Newman.
Oh, man. Houston. Van Pran.
Ball areas there.
Van Pran.
From Georgia.
Georgia.
Yeah.
Safety. Or inside linebacker. Or offensive end. Angry, your turn.
Yep, just waiting. No on that trade.
Oh, my God.
Load of crap.
Okay.
All right. Let's get Max Melton on the board.
No, what?
She's just too much fun with this. She's like, I don't care what you like, Mary. We're doing
Give
it.
me Max Melton from Rutgers.
Fine, I'll give it to you.
You will let me take in. You'll like it.
All right, no trade stuff. Junior Colson, Marshawn Nealon, Chris Braswell. Good edge options.
Yeah.
Not sure if you what you think of Junior Colson from Michigan. This is straight up here. This is my first mock draft I've ever done ever because I'm not a draft fan like some others are. So I guess I can. I guess best available is Colson, so I'll pick Colson.
There you go. It's a good pick.
I'm excited to see the grades. Hey, this is no. All 2025.
All 2025. A first,
Packers would
second,
never
fourth,
do
and
that.
seventh. Come on.
Packers wouldn't do that.
Brian Gutekunst is not that stupid.
No.
No.
Or Goody.
Cardinals, they need everything. This
Are
is
we in
not
the third
fair.
round here?
Yeah. 65. Or 66. I'm being sneaky right now because I don't want Ingrid to take another one of my players. No, it's too early. Dang it. This is not
That's why I don't like.
Kinchins is still there.
See, Kitchens is falling, and this is like, yeah,
See-
I would hope the Packers would take him around now.
The
Honestly.
comparison for Kinchins is Darnell Savage from what I saw. So take
We'll
it as
hope
you
that's wrong.
will. Ooh, Pooney would be good.
What
Is that
spot
the
are you
third?
at? What number? I can't really see it.
66.
You got another pick in a few picks, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, he should be available in that pick. I mean, I could be wrong. There's only 4 teams, but
Who do you think I should pick then?
let me look. They need help all over the place. I like Braswell
Exactly.
and Nealon.
Mhm.
Honestly, they don't need Sanders. They could he's going to be a beast. I could be wrong.
So which one?
I do like Benson for him too. They do need a running back. I don't believe in Connor.
Price.
He's injury prone. So I'd either go Braswell, Nealon, or Benson probably from the top there that I can see.
Well, I can tell you this: Benson's out because of the school, and yes, he's a running back.
Yeah, there you
And we
go.
know you
They
love
do
your
need
running
one.
backs.
I really like Braswell actually.
Okay.
Not amazing, but he looks pretty good.
Okay. I mean, you're right. I'm about to pick anyways. Pearl just went. One of your guys. Pooney is still there. Is this a good pick at 71?
There you go. Do it. Because I probably wouldn't, but I could go offensive line. You never know.
Falcons.
I'm not going to go running back. That's one thing Atlanta doesn't need. So you won't watch me take it. I probably won't take a running back in this draft, honestly.
Did you see these tweets?
Yeah, garbage. I mean, you give me a first later, but let me see the all.
Oh my god.
Ooh. Man, it's hard to pass up Sanders. I know they got Kyle Pitt, but that's
Do you
not
want him?
fair.
Do you want him?
No, let's see all. Nealon's there. Who else?
Benson.
Braylon Trice. Who else?
Brooks.
Jonathan Brooks.
Bullard.
They do need help in the
Isn't
back end, but
Bullard good? Why is he dropping?
yeah, I like Bullard. But honestly, they need. I already hit an edge.
Right.
Yeah, I guess I could hit the back end. Let's go
Bullard?
Kinchins.
Bullard
go
is also
Kinchins.
there. Oh, fine. Atlanta again. Oh man. What do
I
you
like
want?
to hit different picks. I don't like to take 3 edge rushers in a row. So
Okay, don't be like Mary then and do that.
who's up now?
You're back on the clock.
So you.
Again?
Yeah. For 78.
Oh, lucky. Sweet.
No.
Oh, Braylon Trice is there? Okay, who
Yeah.
else?
Polk. Bullard.
Oh, Dorless is there. I like
Dorless.
that.
Yeah. Right. Bullock.
They don't need
Brooks.
2 safeties.
Corum. Trotter Jr. Oh my god.
I'll go Trotter.
Stop. I need to stop saying
Sorry.
all my favorite picks.
They need help all over on defense. So
I know. Texans.
All right. Nope.
X or trash?
Trash that one.
Oh my god.
Trash that one too.
Well, that's all you had left. Man.
All right. Let's see here what we got.
Unless if you guys want certain positions.
What do we got on offensive tackle side? I'll take Fisher.
No. Bad.
Oh, jeez.
Oh my god, that was such a great you know what? Just because I have a feeling Justin might take him.
What?
Such a great my guy.
Okay, Baltimore. Really. Let's just put in all
X?
X and then put in all for.
Oh. Yeah, you don't want
I don't want to do another linebacker. Just click on all.
Dorla's nice.
Let's see. What wide receiver could be a good pick? Maybe there's Jermaine Burton from Alabama.
Yep.
What team are you again?
I'm Baltimore.
Ravens. That would.
Oh
be
yeah,
good.
they could use another one.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jermaine Burton. I'm not sure if I don't think OBJ's gonna stay any longer.
I don't
Mm-mm.
know.
So
I mean, they got Zay Flowers.
It's gonna be done.
Miami.
Burton.
We're kind of boring.
Are we up to the fourth round?
Yeah. For what? No. Look at all these stupid picks. 1, 2, 5, 7. That's my.
There you go. Blake Corum's there. There you go.
No general managers are that stupid to offer a whole bunch of picks in exchange for one.
You think Blake Corum's the best? Oh, you like running backs? That's a stupid question for you.
They need a running back though. Who else is there? They don't need a tight end. You don't need a receiver anymore.
Picks.
I mean, you could get a third one, honestly.
Jackson.
Brendan Rice is actually pretty sweet. Getting three
Jackson.
receivers would be stupid.
Bishop.
They need help all over.
Why is
A cornerback
Cole
or a
Bishop
safety.
still there?
Yeah.
Why is Cole Bishop still there? I feel like he's been.
Yeah,
dropping.
he fell a lot, honestly.
Yeah. Which one's better, Hicks or Bishop?
Is that the top two safeties?
Yeah, I think I can check.
I don't know. Acme, what do you like? I like they're close on my board. I'd probably.
I got a little more thing for Hicks than I do for Bishop, but
That's kind of where I was at too. It's close
think that's
though.
strictly because I haven't taken the dive on Bishop as deep as just the regular surface level highlights.
Oh, there goes Jefferson. My Jefferson.
Okay, we're gonna
Brothers
reject
for
that.
the
Even though it's not terrible. No. Nope. These trades stink. Oh, that's it. Okay, cool. Decline. Oh, go back one and get a 6. No. All right. Let's go all.
There's Corum.
That's annoying. I will go. This is tough. I actually like Harry Jackson and Brendan Rice. That's not fair. They don't need. I'm trying to think if they need another corner. Their pass D was better than their run D last, I think. I'm trying to remember their stuff. You know what? Let's just give Kirk Cousins the best chance to succeed. Go ahead and go Brendan Rice. I actually like him. I like both, but that's yeah.
Ravens. X.
Yep. Go to the offensive line. I still haven't done offensive line yet. Oh, sheesh. Damn it. I should have done offensive line sooner. Oh, man.
If you want tackles, I can also do tackles.
I suck at this.
Bo Limmer's good, dude. I like him. I've got a soft spot for him. Lumier's good too.
Limmer.
Adams is decent. McCormick's teams. I just really like Bo Limmer from what I've seen.
I guess Limmer.
Yeah, should be a GM and talk you into it.
Let me. I'm gonna remind myself to be just as bad tier for my next mock draft.
What's the next one?
Eagle. Oh.
No. What's the next one?
Go back 6 and get a 5th and a 6.
120.
I don't think we would do that.
Your returns, you're not that dumb.
Not terrible, but you go back 6 spots.
Yeah, they don't have a lot of picks, but no, you know what? X that out. I wouldn't do that to the Packers. Though I should. No, I should. But
Buster Rattler's still there.
Ooh.
Rattler's still there. Wow.
Yeah, 90.
That's kind of mean.
I know.
You know, the Eagles really need to hit a third receiver. Did you get a receiver earlier?
Yeah, no. I'm not on the Baker wagon.
No.
Braylon Allen.
Oh, Braylon Allen. Dang, man.
Back up to Saquon Barkley.
Yeah,
huh?
there you go.
Do you do
Carlson,
that? Maybe.
Carson, Green.
Keep
Boyd.
scrolling.
Marshall Lloyd, too.
Yeah, and Renardo Lloyd Green. Or you
I
can
like
get
Lloyd.
the wide receiver from Luke McCaffrey. Christian McCaffrey's younger brother, wide receiver.
Yeah, keep scrolling down once real quick.
Ray Davis? Wow.
We're getting in that area right now. All right, scroll back up. Can you just go to hit the centers real quick inside it? Offensive lineman.
Yeah. Thing is, they
Yeah.
don't say their positions, so
I
you have to
know.
like.
I know.
There's like you lose depth so quickly on offensive line in this draft.
Yeah.
Unfortunately,
I know.
Yeah.
that's actually why the Packers need to hit one if they do
Yeah.
kind of early because it's a pretty
Yeah.
big drop off. Unfortunately,
Mhm. All right.
Doesn't someone like Lumiere? I think.
I do, but not. I don't know if he's. Where are we at? What pick are we at?
Scroll back. We're at
120.
120. Yeah, scroll back to all real quick.
I don't know. Like I might do it just because you're gonna like if somebody does take him, you're gonna lose so much depth. But I don't know,
Exactly.
man. That's
Yeah.
tough.
We're gonna need to take Baker just on. No, you know what? We're gonna take Abrams. Yeah, we're gonna need another cornerback there.
Sounds good.
We're gonna do that in this round.
Oh, there goes Lucas McCaffrey to the Bears.
171.
Okay.
Lucas
There you go.
McCaffrey to the Bears, guys.
Another McCaffrey?
Anyway,
All right, I gotta run out for 1 second here.
That's fine. Angry, are you doing
Okay,
it?
the Eagles are not
Trade sucks.
drafting
Get rid of it.
well, but
What?
Trade sucks. Get rid of it.
Okay.
Defensive tackles.
Oh, I love that I freaking love that the Bears or that the Vikings. It's D-line here.
or
All right. Well, yeah, D-line's fine. Go with the Wayne Carter. Why not?
Tracy Jr. Oh my God, running back went to the Packers.
This one, I would get rid of
another
that.
running back. I think we're good.
Went to the
I think we're
Packers.
good at running back.
Tracy Jr.
Yeah, I was not looking at all the trades.
Oh, dang it!
All right. This one, let's go with what else did I need?
I don't know. Probably everything.
Let's see.
Oh no, you guys.
Linebacker. Let me look at linebackers.
I think no. Wait.
Linebackers on there. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my God, Ulofficio.
Let's go Eichenberg.
You and Eichenberg was Baltimore.
X. Let me see the
Oh my God, Braylon Allen is dropping. Love it.
Braylon Allen. You never know with running back health, so I guess go to Wisconsin running back. Just pick Allen.
He dropped kind of far. Oh my God, 138. What are these trades about, guys? Bad.
Nah.
We're not. Oh my God, Lloyd is still there.
Lloyd's still there. Did you get a running back yet?
I don't know.
No,
That's a good
I
one.
did.
No.
I would do it, but he's good. But it's your call. I just don't like James Conner. I'm not a big fan.
Of course you aren't. Why doesn't you said Lloyd?
Yeah.
Okay. It doesn't hurt them.
There you go. Fifth round. Atlanta. I'll just decline everything. Speed it up. They don't need a running back. That's one thing they don't need.
I was
They got
gonna say
two
your
good
Ray
ones.
Davis guy is right there.
Yeah, but they don't. They've got two. I think they even have Patterson still.
Okay.
You know what? No, I do like Ray Davis, but let me see.
What do you mean by Patterson? Like for Atlanta?
Let me look at tight end really quick. Even though I like Kyle Pitts, let me just see what's still there. Eric All. Let's go ahead and do it.
Oh my gosh. You and that player.
I like him.
I know.
Okay.
There's so many picks.
We've done enough mock drafts. I
shoot.
think you know the players I like now.
No! Guys, there was my center. Matt Lee.
M. Lee.
Matt Lee.
Acme's up and he's gone.
I know. Oh. Do we just pick for him? I don't know what to do.
Yeah, it's the fifth round. Let me see all.
I know.
He took he took an edge, a linebacker, a safety, and a corner.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to all the players.
Okay.
They need help on defense. Oh, there he is.
Oh no.
He's lucky.
What?
So he's lucky he got here just in time.
Are we on me right now? Are we on Philly?
Yep.
Yep.
Oh boy. Oh man, we need a tight end. Why did we need a wide receiver like Johnny Wilson too, 6'7", right?
I took Eric All. Sorry, man.
Man, oh man. Yeah, we're gonna have to take Ben right there.
Okay.
Yeah, boost that tight end.
The freaking Bills took my center, so that's mean. Ugh. Wait, what do the Cardinals need at this point? Not need. Do the Bills need
You
offensive
got 2
tackle,
receivers and a
right?
corner. What else did you get?
Edge.
An edge, an interior
O-line.
lineman, a linebacker. You got Cedric Gray. That was nice. James
I
Hicks,
know.
running back. You got a lot.
Mm.
I know.
Whatever's top on the board at this point, honestly.
I had to choose Cedric Gray when I saw it's Johnny Wilson, another wide receiver,
You know,
or
they
McCormick.
could probably use a third receiver. Honestly, they don't really have
McCormick.
anything.
You think so? Johnny Wilson?
They need help on the offensive line, too.
I know.
Yeah, one of those
What?
two.
Okay.
Honestly, anything. They need help all over the place.
Okay. So just because of the spice, I like McCormick spice. So ha. Justin. Oh,
Oh, sheesh.
Baltimore.
Crap. I was thinking of McCormick next. Where's offensive tackle or offensive line? We're pick 165, right?
yeah.
Foster's still there,
Mhm.
I know.
Foster, I'll take Foster.
Sorry, Foster.
and then
if
it
you're
drops
watching.
off significantly.
Foster's one of our
And
Bears.
Philly, 2 picks in a row,
Ooh.
man.
Oh boy, oh boy.
You're at those two in a row.
Can I just get a refresher who I picked? Can you check out my selections
Yeah.
real quick? All right, real quick. Yeah, we got Verse, Cooper.
Oh my
Keenan.
god, all A pluses in it.
Yeah. I'm really good at this draft. Yeah. All right, let's go back up. Let's hit all real quick.
Okay.
All right, let's scroll
A
down.
quarterback.
Yep. No, we're gonna take. Oh, we're taking King. Let's take King right now. Boom.
He's not the
Defense is-
brother of Kevin King, like I thought.
No, he's not. All right,
Okay, Eagles
Let's-
again.
let's kick that out. Scratch that, and then let's go. Keep going down. I mean, Adams is interior. We're gonna need that, right? And that's the only one up there.
Mhm.
Keep scrolling down. One more scroll there. Oh man, yeah. Ooh. So this is. We're gonna need to take real quick. Yeah, scroll. Oh, and Jalen Ford's out there too.
Oh, I like Lumiere, dude.
I mean,
I
I
know
do
you
too.
do.
I really like him as well. I don't like the guy from Illinois. Let's take him.
Lumiere.
Yep.
Fortunately, Matt.
Plus, they got to replace Kels. They got a lot to replace on both lines.
Yeah.
Who's up now?
Me.
Arizona on the 6th, huh?
Oh, so many stupid trades though. Like 2025 one. We don't know what 2025 trades are like Izac has told us in the past. Oh,
Sorry, pardon me.
you're fine.
You need help everywhere, so
I
whatever.
know. This is top.
Two good suggestions.
Ooh, here's your Olafashio.
Yeah.
You like
They
him,
need
right?
linebackers. They pretty much need every position, honestly.
I
Sadly.
know, and that's hard.
You filled receiver, so that was good.
You like Olafashio, right?
It looks like
Yeah, I would do it.
That name was like that. I think that name looks something like from the international program or something.
Sounds
Just
good.
decline them all. I'm not even gonna look at them. Let me see all.
This is all.
Not Tyke Smith. They don't need a safety. I will go ahead and go Boyd.
That's just son of a.
You went
Tech
you went
wins.
nine.
No, I
Good
got
pick.
it out of it.
Wow,
Houston back to back.
that's a back. So
Houston, what?
Houston
I'm curious how many
back-to-back.
more picks
All
we'll
right.
have. It's gonna be interesting.
how much help does CJ
Yes.
Stroud need?
All right, let's go.
Houston,
offensive
land
tackle
on
for the
these,
first
man.
one.
What?
OT for the first one.
Ooh.
Let's go with Caden Wallace for that one.
All right. I like that one.
And not for the Colts. No. Nope.
A round 1 and a round 3 for 189. Come on, man.
This is
What
dumb.
What are
These
we
are dumb.
doing?
Let's go wide receiver
Never
now.
do that.
See what's left.
Oh my God, no!
Give me Flournoy.
No!
Cornelius.
He's mine.
Ryan.
No!
He's that
Ryan.
far down. Jeez.
No!
Lordy. All right, I'm up. Reject.
I
Let me
love
see all.
Fournay.
Let me see all.
I freaking love Fournay. That's my guy.
I'll go
Cohen.
Cohen. Let's
Yeah,
bump
I
up
was gonna
that
say,
line a
you're
little
fine,
bit.
Cohen.
Late in the draft, why not?
Yeah.
Are we in the 7th round or still in the 6th?
6th.
Still in the 6th.
Eagles.
Hey,
All
Oh
right,
my God, Eagles
we're
for the
paid
Cowboys.
210.
This
We're
is the
paid
last
210,
pick.
so we're
This
close.
is the last pick right here for me. All
We're
right,
close
cross
enough.
that out.
X.
Yep. Wait. Go. Yeah, X that out. Get that out. I mean, honestly.
Mustafa?
Ooh,
Mustafa.
ooh.
I love the name.
I know.
I like Lee, but listen. I just need a little something else here. I don't like how Devonta is a little delicate for a receiver, and I got a peep of Cornelius out there, and I'm feeling like for my last pick right now at 210.
Mm.
Yeah. Ooh, and Joe Milton's out there too. Ooh, need a back.
That's nice. That late? That
Yeah,
makes kind of sense. If you're not, it's not hedging your bets on Jalen Hurts. It's just getting a little depth.
Yeah. I like
Which one?
Milton.
I think Milton in the 6th is a steal, man.
Thinking Jalen Hurts has.
So was Oladapo. Dude, the guys on my show just now were huge on Oladapo. They like him. In the 6th, and I was doing a scouting on him. I think Milton or Oladapo are both ridiculously. They could be good here in the 6th.
Yeah, I like Milton. I like Milton, but I also like the wide receiver. I don't.
Who is it? Did I miss him?
Cornelius
Is he there?
from Michigan.
It was
Is
already.
he even there?
Did
Did I miss him?
It was already picked.
He was picked already.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, that's why I was like, I think he's gone. I'm sorry, man.
who picked him? You son of a
I'm
gun!
not
And
sure.
I just had my heart set on him for a minute. I'm like, he's.
I know you said his name, and I was like, where is he? I don't see him.
Yeah, I thought.
Okay.
All right,
So-
hey, yeah, go back to all. Yep.
This is all.
Are you on all? Yep. Okay, scroll down. Yep. Scroll down. Yeah, we're gonna need to take Milton right now. That just makes
Fine.
all the sense in the world for the Eagles.
Like always,
Okay.
though. There'll always be steals in undrafted free agency.
Yeah.
Oh shoot! I'll be right back. You guys can discuss who you guys want. You guys can discuss. I trust you guys. I don't know why. I trust you.
I'm fine.
No, I'm just gonna be right back. I'm gonna mute myself. Where am I? Sometimes I forgot I can mute myself on here. Ah.
Is Mary running the board?
Take something away from
The
her.
problem is Mary's running the board, so we're
Yeah,
just
I'm
sitting
running the
here.
board. You guys can look at the pics. Oh, no, you can't. Never mind.
No,
That
we
just
can't,
failed.
Mary.
We can't.
Fine. Discuss whatever you guys want.
Let's see. I got offensive line, a couple offensive linemen, a couple.
I'm going to be seeing the inside of my eyelids pretty soon, honestly.
Got wide receiver thanks to. Whoa, cease. 4 pending free agent wide receivers: OBJ, Aguilar, who sometimes drops balls. Devin Javernay, Laquan Treadwell, and also Zay Flowers might be in trouble.
Zay Flowers is going to have a year for him this year. Hey, did anybody notice that, down there in Texas? You're down there in Texas, right, Isaac?
Yep, just south of Dallas.
Yeah. So how about that Rishi Rice? What's going to happen with that situation, you think?
That's interesting because I heard a rumor. I don't know if it was a rumor or if it might have just been a report. Did they find marijuana in his car?
Yeah, I saw 10.5 grams.
Yeah, he might be in some big trouble. That's going to be interesting. That could heavily influence what the Chiefs do in free agency here, or in well, I mean, they went out and got Brown, but in the draft, that was an interesting. That was such a weird deal because I was like, what is he doing? He just won the Super Bowl as a rookie.
Yeah.
He's in the best situation he could possibly be in with the best quarterback. He's like, what, 23 years old, 22 years old?
Yeah.
Wrecking your life. Like, man, it's just.
Wrecking your
I don't
life.
know.
You're not even on a big contract yet. You just
No,
fried a
he's not. He
Lamborghini
didn't get
and a
paid.
Corvette.
He's a second-round pick.
You're going to get sued by people inevitably that were in there. You're going to have to settle for some cash on there.
And
not to mention, you might be looking at some kind of time. You're definitely getting suspended from Goodell if you don't go to jail, but there could be a couple months sitting in the pokey for sure. I don't know.
That's huge for the Chiefs, who just lost Snead too. I know they picked up Brown and they still got Mahomes. They should still be the favorites, but Snead was a big loss, so that's going to be interesting for them, because I think now they're going to target receiver even more than we thought they were going to.
Well, I was thinking immediately when I saw the Odell being courted by Miami, like, hey, this is probably going to be that point where you're going to see, maybe Odell going and getting recruited by Kansas City just for this Rishi Rice situation.
Especially because you could probably get him cheap now. I bet.
Yeah.
Okay. What did the Cowboys decide on?
We were just talking. No trade stuff.
Okay.
Okay.
That looks so much better than what you just did. But that is so much better than the layout you have.
I can see how my grades are doing.
We can see our stuff. Do that. Yeah, that's so much better.
I don't know what I did. I'll be honest.
But it's still, I'm seeing my grades, and I'm surprisingly I'm doing okay. Some A's.
There, you flipped the screen. This is what you did. Keep it this way.
I kept my screen like this though. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know what you did then. Yeah, that was awesome. Just keep it. Yeah, this is great.
I opened the screen all the way though. Maybe that's what I did.
It suggests I do a safety from Oregon State named Oladapo.
Yeah, they lost Geno Stone. They need a safety.
Okay, Oladapo is good.
You could trust Izac on most of these. He's gotten most of the players. Oh my god, another A+.
Damn.
Oh no! Look at me.
What happened?
Oh, this is my last pick. Oh no. Yeah, let's go. Why am I? Oh my god, he's right there.
Not drafting kicker because I have the Ravens have Justin Tucker. They're good.
Hey, it's Cardinals.
Are you getting a kicker?
I'm thinking about it.
There you go. Do it.
I mean, my favorite one is right there. Hey, B.
Hey, you gotta be proud of me. I stayed awake.
I'm
awake. I'm so tired.
Justin.
X.
Baltimore's up.
X. Go to all.
Okay.
Oh, nice. Some good suggestions. Hunter, Norzad, Xavier Thomas.
Hayden's there. Jalen Simpson's there. That's not bad. This late.
Yeah, this late.
JD, what was that? You got 2 picks left too. That's nice.
Yeah.
Let's see. Edge rusher Thomas from Clemson.
Okay. A nice B+.
Not too bad.
No. Houston.
All right. Get rid of that.
Reject it.
Reject
or
it.
X. Oh my god.
Reject that one. Reject that one. Reject that one.
Okay. You have 2 more. 2 more picks.
You're going hard.
Hey, Acme, were you by any chance free tomorrow? Or are you busy all weekend?
Huh?
What's that?
Acme, are you free tomorrow by any chance? Or are you busy all weekend?
Yeah, tomorrow I got I got to get up at like 5 in the morning. I got a
Okay, no worries.
I got a
I
volleyball
was
tournament. Yeah, I coach my daughter's volleyball team.
Aww.
That's awesome, man.
It's like 2 hours away, so it's going to be a long night tomorrow.
Oh, you're going to be busy.
Yeah.
Tackles.
We got it. Yeah, Rouse.
It's a defense.
Probably the best spot. I mean, that's like I like Crum, but it's between those two.
He said defense. It goes by
Oh.
defensive line, though.
Yeah.
There's no like defensive tackles.
Give me
That's
Crumley.
Cardinals are done with their picks.
Yeah,
Because they
I
hate
think,
me.
I think
I
that's
think it's just Houston and Baltimore left. I think that's it. I think I'm done.
You don't want it?
no. 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 No.
Okay.
What's supposed to that defense? Let's go linebacker. Or actually, yeah, that's right, linebacker. I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
It's not bad.
Let's get Dallas again.
I haven't done a ton of scouting in the 7th, I'm being honest, but the little bit I've read and seen, I don't know. It's a toss-up. Barrett or Knight, probably.
I'll take Knight then.
Okay. I was like, wait, who's that player? Okay. That's Ingrid.
I'm going to be honest. I've not done a lot of scouting into the 7th, but I'm getting there.
Austin.
It's just so hard to scout 250 different guys.
X for
X.
trades.
Ooh, you're like me. I love it. Okay.
They need a linebacker to replace Patrick Queen. They need a safety to replace Geno Stone.
Okay, so I'm in the right spot.
Yep.
Linebacker. There's
You already hit linebacker, right? Yeah, you got Colson, but they could use depth.
Yeah, just Colson.
let's see. There's Darius Musau. I sometimes mess up these names. Michael Barrett, Tatum, but yeah.
Oops.
Let's go with the top one, top linebacker
Musau.
from LA.
UCLA.
Yeah.
Nice.
Darius Musau.
Yep.
B plus. Not.
Let's
There
go.
we go.
Okay.
I
So
surprisingly did okay.
this is going to
for
be
my
on
first time.
Spotify, so we need to recap our picks. So people, okay. Do we want to start with the Ravens first? I guess.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah, since I'm here.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Robinson A, Colson A, Burton A plus, Limmer B plus, Allen A, and then 2 A pluses with Foster and Oadapo.
Yes.
B plus for Thomas and Muasau for B plus.
Wow. I'm gonna save the Cardinals for last because I'm Falcons.
Joe Alt. I can't believe it's only a B plus. I disagree. A plus. Keon Coleman A. Cameron Kinchins an A. I don't know how Joe Alt gets a B plus. That's why I disagree with this site entirely. Jeremiah Trotter B plus. That one's fine. Brendan Rice B plus. Eric All B. Christian Boyd A plus, and Cohen. Oh, I got an A there at the end. Nice.
Okay.
Christian Boyd is
this site's so wrong if they only give Joe Alt a B plus. You can just no.
Yeah.
Disagree.
Number one tackle at 8, B plus. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Uh-huh.
Ooh, what do we got? The Eagles. Jared Verse, A plus at 22. Edrin Cooper, Tyler Newbin, Chris Abrams, Drain, Ben Sinat. Let's go down here. Kalen King, B plus. I mean, that's not bad, right? Do I have
No,
one
you did
B
good,
plus?
man. You hit both lines too. You needed to.
Yeah.
Joe Milton at the end was a solid A. I like
you
it.
still have these two to cover.
Yeah.
All right, who is next?
Wait, he didn't. Did you do 172?
Oh no. LeMay.
Yeah. And then
Lumiere. I don't know if that's how you actually say it.
My eyes don't read Lumiere, but Laumier.
And then Joe Milton.
Joe Milton and A. Yeah, I like that draft. That's 1 B plus. And
Angry?
King, really, I shouldn't have done.
Angry.
Yep. Let's see here. 43 with an A plus. I got Donnie Mitchell, wide receiver, Texas. 59 got cornerback Max Melton from Rutgers, A plus. Blake Fisher, offensive tackle at 86 from Notre Dame, B. 123, I got Dwayne Carter, D lineman from Duke, A plus. 127, I got Tommy Eichenberg, linebacker from Ohio State at A. 188, Caden Wallace, offensive tackle at Penn State with C plus. 189, Ryan Flournoy, wide receiver, Southeast Missouri State with C plus. 238, Jaden Crumney, D lineman, Mississippi State, B plus. And 247, Tyrese Knight, linebacker, UTEP for a B+.
Okay, so for me, I had the most picks because that's how I roll. Wait, where did my? Oh, okay.
Scroll up.
So
There you go.
I figured that out. For 4, we got Marvin Harrison Jr. Oh, I just realized we didn't take a quarterback, but then you said Kyler Murray. 27, we got Brian Thomas Jr. Marvin Harrison. Oh my God, I just realized there's 2 juniors. Marvin Harrison Jr. A+, Brian Thomas Jr. B+, Nate Wiggins, cornerback from Clemson, A+, Chris Blaswell, edge, Alabama, A+, Dominic Cooney, 71, B+, Cedric Gray, my favorite linebacker, for B+, Jaden Hicks, A+, he plays safety, Marshawn Lloyd, running back, USC, A+, Mason McCormick, South Dakota State, B+, and Udafon Olafosio, B+, linebacker, Washington, and then Alabama kicker, Will Richard, B. Hey, that's a good draft. I'm not gonna lie.
That is
right
good
now.
I like it. That was fun, guys. Good time.
Yes.
Hey, you're not done yet. Oops. I don't know what I'm doing. Shocker there.
Yeah, I just think Angry got robbed with a couple of those C pluses in there. I didn't
Probably did.
agree with those Angry.
Yeah.
Wait, what am I doing? I don't know what I'm doing, guys.
You got more stuff, Mary?
No.
One last little thing that we gotta do.
Do we want to do it? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, might as well. It's gonna be quick, so.
Sure. So we do have a short little thing. We do have our grid that we like to do. We've been doing it.
What's
One
the
round of Immaculate Grid.
Immaculate grid time. You haven't done one,
Okay,
Isaac?
pretty simple.
Yeah, I got it. I'll do it.
You got it set up?
I have it set up. Don't worry.
Go ahead and
Ugh. It's just StreamYard decided to crash. Of course it did. We're fine though. It's always something with me and StreamYard. Is what you have to realize.
I was shown something similar earlier, and it seems
Yeah.
use your brain to see which players, what players played on particular.
Oh, that's
teams.
right. I forgot I sent it to you. Where did I put it? Where did I put it? Uh-oh. This is the issue. Is where did I put it? I have it somewhere. Oh, not here. Oh, present. Oh, man. Share screen. So, Isaac, this is the one that I sent you earlier with the Packers and Bills.
I didn't understand what it was, so this is gonna be interesting.
It's... Wait, is it not working? No! Can one of you guys share it? I mean, it's fine. I think. Can one of you guys try to share it? It hates me. Angry?
I don't know how to do it.
Oh, Isaac, do you know how to do it? Like,
Yeah, but I'm not sharing. I'm on your streamer, so sorry.
oh!
We can do it next time.
What is it? What is the Immaculate? What is it?
Yeah, explain what it is.
Angry, do you want to explain it?
So basically, it's like a 3x3 grid. You got 3 teams on your y-axis. You got 2 teams on your x-axis, and a scenario going on, like however many yards or first round draft picks.
I think it was first round draft.
You gotta
pick.
match up which person of this team on the y-axis was on either this team on the x-axis, or if it fits that scenario.
Gotcha.
You know, pretty much. The rarer you get, the better your score. But the more the least common you get, the better you are. But there is no wrong answer as long as you fit both scenarios. So, like, let's say we got one end, we got Buffalo. We got another end that's got Green Bay. We got Micah Hyde or Rasul Douglas.
Yeah.
You know,
Jay Kumaro.
Gotcha.
Or Jay Kumaro, yeah.
Oh my God, are you kidding me? My StreamYard crashed. Oh God.
All right, well, let's do that next time.
No,
let's do that next time. Let's get on it. And
that's fine.
Okay.
We can
So
end it here.
It's fine.
Guys, I had a blast. I'm going to hit the sack in a minute, but I had fun.
No, bad. What do you have coming up, and where can people find you?
No, I'm not gonna dip before I say goodbye, but I'm just let.
Yeah, no, that's fine.
Acme, I had fun hanging out with you, man. This was cool.
Sure
Let me
was.
know. Yeah, it's really next week or the week after at the latest. Okay.
For sure.
So if it doesn't work this weekend, Tuesday I may be free if the other show doesn't happen.
Cool.
I don't know what's gonna happen with my
I know
co-host. So
I know what that show is.
well, I don't know if we're gonna do that show anymore because he might not be in the mood after this weekend. So
Oh, yeah.
he's gonna let me know. So if
Yeah.
I don't do that,
Good
I'll
idea.
do a fun football. But Acme, I'll have you. I like to either hop on yours or have you on mine or either other.
Absolutely.
Angry, I had a blast. Justin and Mary, this was fun, guys. You guys can catch me. I just did a live show, and I'll have another one soon. I'm on Twitter and Facebook live, but you also can see me on YouTube and TikTok. And I'm on Podcast Boys Network, Shady Sports Network, and now I'm on Ohana Packers Edition. So 3 networks. It's been a fun ride. I'm excited to end this draft season, take a little break, and I'm ready for football to start back up. So
Wait,
the draft will be fun, and then we're gonna have a good time this off season. Seriously,
I was gonna say,
we're gonna have a fun time. Once August hits, I have a whole fantasy football mock edition. You're gonna see like my NFL mocks. You're gonna see.
oh wow.
I didn't really disclose it this last year. You're gonna see how into fantasy football I am. I'm starting a league with podcasters, and we're going to do a live draft. I'm excited, so that's going to be a good time. So you're going to see a lot of fantasy football stuff this season, and I'll be doing some Packers only shorts and
Oh shoot.
weekly game previews. I'm excited, so I'm going to be doing some Packer exclusive content too.
Are we allowed? Well, we've already announced it. Isaac and I decided that we're going to be live streaming the draft as well this season.
Yeah,
Night one.
that's going to be good.
It's going to be long, but it's going to be fun.
We're going to try to bring a lot of guests on to help us, and because I want to bring experts on the teams. So I'm hoping to get as many people, like podcasters and fans, on as we can. I'm not worried about the Packers, but I'd like to get the other 31 fan bases. Well, there's a couple of teams missing first rounders, but yeah. So. Oh, and you know what? I'm just going to say it because I'm like 2 away. I need 2 people to go that have watched my videos, go subscribe. And hit me at 250 because I'm tantalizingly close, and I want to hit it tonight. It'd be fun, and my live show will be up on YouTube. But Mary, I had a blast.
Yeah.
Angry, you did an awesome draft. Justin, I love your cheesehead. It was cool to meet you, man. And Acme, dude, that was a lot of fun.
That sure was.
I can send this live to you if you want.
Yeah, that works. Do it.
Because I know you like to put them on your channel. Justin, where can people find you, and what do you have coming up?
So as you can see right there, it's my Twitter it's right there, JUSTIN_AMANDRO. So I was surprised that I did my mock draft for the Ravens. So I mean, nobody knows how players will do until they hit the NFL field, and after the draft is over, I'm gonna be more excited for what's to come. So. Don't fight, no. Yeah.
Isaac is actually the one that taught me the name beneath our names.
Yeah. It helps to have your actual name and then have the Twitter handle or whatever you want to be known by. Some people, I used to just put Fun Football Podcast before I learned that, and some people don't even know my name.
Exactly. I just learned it because I was on your podcast 4 times in a row or something like that.
Don't worry, I'm not doing as many mock drafts this weekend. I'm taking a little bit of a break. So
you better not.
I'm gonna do a couple either tomorrow or Sunday. So we'll do one. If my dad's free, I'll do 1 or 2. But yeah, other than Packers Without Borders, I'm not gonna do as much this weekend because I was wiped.
I'm gonna
Angry. Where can people find you?
Find me as of course, literally down below where my label is. Twitter. Just type in Angry Cheesehead on YouTube. Yeah. You'll look at my stuff. I don't have anything posted up on YouTube because I don't ever have time or ability to make videos anymore. But I'm mainly active on Twitter.
Awesome.
Congrats on hitting 50, guys.
Yeah, thank you.
That's awesome.
That's big. And listen, I just subscribed to the Fun. I don't know if you guys have heard of the Fun Football Podcast. There are 249 subscribers.
Woo! Come on, let's do it. Let's do it.
with the
Wait 1
Acme
second.
Army,
Yeah.
podcast now a
I
current.
will subscribe to yours once I'm off here because I can click it. So
yeah,
yeah.
well, I'll tell you what. Yeah, once I hit this streaming platform, StreamYard, like you have introduced me to, Mary. Thank you very
Yeah,
much. I'm going to
no
start
problem.
getting things out there onto the YouTubes and
Yay.
get that mixing around a little bit more into Twitter and everything else. But you can find me at AcmePackersPod on X/Twitter, and podcast comes out every week and a lot of fun.
Whose episode is dropping tomorrow?
Well, tomorrow it's funny because at 5:20 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, the podcast that I recorded with our current host right now, Mary, is coming out. And Mary, it was a lot of fun talking to you.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun to meet you for the first time and then follow up tonight,
Yeah.
with the live show. And I am completely zonked out right now because I got to get up early and coach some volleyball and get on the road. But
Yeah.
for my Friday night, there's few things I would rather do than hang out with some new people that I haven't met. And like you, Justin, somebody that I have known through the social medias for a while, but I'm honored to finally get to exchange some words with you and look at your face. It was a lot of fun. And not named Keith, Angry Cheesehead down there. I'm a big fan, and can't wait till we hang out next time and talk some Packers.
Same here, man.
Wait 1 second. I'm trying to get Isaac to the 250, but it didn't work. We have another account for you, Isaac. So you can find me
Nah, you're good. I'm gonna hit it. I'm gonna hit it. You're good.
You'll probably hit it tonight knowing this podcast.
Yeah, I'll wake up in the morning and hit it. Probably.
We did have a record breaking of 101 people watching tonight as well.
Woo! Nice. Good job. That's awesome.
I think it's because we actually stream to you as well on Twitter. So maybe.
It helps to have those multiple accounts. I didn't stream an extra one on here. I could have.
Worry about it. It's okay.
No, it doesn't let me. But I'd already, attached. We can set up the. You have 8 locations. We can talk about that later. So.
Yeah, I need. Yeah. Hey. You can.
Yeah, dears.
You can find me at MacPodcast3, or you can find us at MacPodcast365. That's the podcast. This episode will be up tomorrow, along with a special live stream on Sunday night with Cowboys Reg.
Nice.
Yes.
Lucky. That's the show we were going to do Tuesday, but like I said, I don't know what's going on right now. So
I was actually going to ask you if you wanted to be a co-host or guest,
On which night?
Sunday, 6 p.m.
Maybe. Yeah, I'll
Okay.
let you know.
Yeah, just let me know.
I don't know what I'm doing this weekend yet. I'm trying to. All I know is I'm going to Packers Without Borders tomorrow, and I'm trying not to do 17 shows this weekend, even though they're fun.
That was your fault. You are the one.
So, yeah, I'm trying to limit it to 2 or 3 shows this weekend. So I've already done 2. So, yeah, that sounds like fun. I think I might.
Does anyone have any questions for Angry Justin or I on this podcast? I know, Isaac, you already know what this is about. You're freaking.
No, I'm ready to sleep. It's fun though.
You say that, but you'll probably nudge me on stupid TikTok again because I nudged you back.
No.
No, not tonight.
Not tonight.
So what you guys do not know is Isaac and I have been having a nudging war on TikTok recently.
It's so easy just to click a little button that just says nudge. Yeah, I'll let you know. Sunday 6, is that Eastern?
Yeah. Yep.
It depends on my stepdaughter's with her dad. I don't know when she's going to get back, and 5 is unfortunately a little early because she still wants to play. She gets to bed around 6:30. So I'll let you know.
To tell you, your daughter's really cute. I've only seen her.
Thank you. She's a cutie.
I've seen her.
Guys, I had a blast. I'm gonna dip and go get some sleep. I had a lot of fun, guys. I'll talk to y'all soon. Acme, get some sleep.
Awesome. Yeah, you too. Thanks. Nice meeting you guys, and have a great night. Thanks for the invite, guys.
Yeah, I'm just.
See you guys.
All right, we'll talk.